It's Daniel from UK Football Reviews, and I have a really interesting look at all the outer skins of the Glitch range. So let's start off with one of the oldest, which is the reflective synthetic. Now, I'm very critical of the synthetic boot of the Glitch range purely because it doesn't stretch. You will always get a constant feel on the ball. However, I believe that having a leather boot or a prime knit boot will always benefit you in terms of comfort and lasting that extra 90 minutes. Now, the one I have here is in the SG sole plate. It works pretty well, but of course, I can't necessarily feel a massive difference purely because the studs are generally the same length with the FG model, and having the metal studs doesn't necessarily make a difference. It may penetrate the ground just a little bit more, but that difference is barely noticeable. Now, we'll go on to the leather upper, which is here. One that I would probably recommend most purely because it will stretch to your foot, and the leather is a very nice quality. This features the iridescent FG sole plate, which looks incredible. Will wear very easily though, which is unfortunate, and will go incredibly fast, and it will just have literally a black sole plate in months of playing, 2 months playing, which is really unfortunate. Shame they can't make that a little bit more durable, because it is a very nice feature of the boot. Now overall, I definitely recommend buying the leather upper when starting your Glitch pack, purely because it's going to mold your foot, and having that customized feel always makes them, wearing them the 90 minutes a lot easier. So definitely consider the leather pair, and in terms of getting it in FG and or SG sole plate, it's definitely up to you, but I recommend always getting 2 pairs in the FG sole plate. Now let's go on to the newest model, which is the Mirage colorway, and these are probably the leather, and this one is probably the ones that I would go for, purely because they stretch, and of course you're going to get that customized feel essentially, which will be incredibly beneficial to your game. And in terms of the durability, it may not last as long as the pure synthetic, but when you're paying £250 for a pair of boots, well, technically 2 pairs because you get 2 outer skins in the starter pack, you're going to find that maybe you want to make your money last a little bit longer and get a synthetic pair. But overall, this is a super thin upper, and it is comparable to leather, but I think this might be a little bit more interesting to the newer generation of footballers, since they do like a little bit of technology in their boot. So this is probably one of the ones that I recommend, and the leather pair. If you want to go for the synthetic, since it does have reflective scales, really interesting boot. However, you can get ones in the a synthetic in the black colorway, as well as well, they don't make it anymore, but in the black reflective scale colorway, which was really nice, but unfortunately they don't do it anymore. So if you're definitely thinking about it, put some thought into it, whether you need an SG or FG sole plate. But as I've said in this video before, you can go for 2 FG sole plates. It won't necessarily make a massive difference to your game. Now, thanks for watching, guys. If you could like the video, that would be greatly appreciated, and if you could subscribe. Alright, take care, guys.